Mine's straight water pipe. I can't.
Okay, I like that. Okay.
No, it is a funny story because went to school and we couldn't smoke in the dorms and shit.
Yeah.
And everybody's getting high out in the woods. Everybody's meeting each other for the first time. Nobody can remember anything. But everybody remembered this massive sidecar bubbler that I had.
Okay.
And so I became synonymous with that. So I became J Bubbler and then became J Bubs and Bubs. And it's followed me from college to Lake Tahoe to Burton to Beta on Logic here. It's my whole career I have been Bubs.
Hey, that's dope.
Yeah. I'm surprised Beta let me go with it. Honestly, my email is Bubs. Beta. Somebody's hearing that right.
This podcast is brought to you by the letter C, which stands for cannabis, but not Chris. That starts with a K. That's right. You are listening to nothing other than
Cannasations with Chris. Welcome, everybody, to another episode of your favorite podcast, Cannasations with Chris. I am, of course, your host, Chris, and what we like to do on this show is highlight the cannabis industry. And as I told y'all, I feel like a newscaster because this thing's right here, and it's like reporting live here and But we are out at Gaston Weed Company in Essex Junction. What are y'all beside? The Market 32?
Market 32.
Market 30. All right, cool.
100 Center Road.
100 Center Road. You got to talk to the mic if you going, you know what I'm saying, be talking and whatnot.
All right, yeah, 100 Center Road. Come on down and see
Absolutely.
us.
All right.
Smell some weed.
So the gentleman we have it on right now is, where did we meet? Do you remember where we first met?
I think we met at a Krav mixer.
It was a mixer. Okay.
Originally.
I like that. That sounds...
we're both men of the people.
Okay,
out in
facts.
the, we put ourselves out there in the community.
Yeah, that's right.
We bumped into each other a few times. And then I think in here,
I've came in here a couple times to...
first sneak hand.
Yeah,
maybe.
yeah. So we've... That's the thing about...
We go back.
Yeah, we go back like 4 flats on a Cadillac. You know what I'm saying? That's the thing about this community. It's like we meet so many people in it. You know what I'm saying? And then it's cool that you still hold that camaraderie and that you can come back and be like, hey, I know I ain't seen you in 6-7 months, but how you doing, man? Been busy. You've been busy. I've been seeing you. You know what I'm saying? So it's good to have that. So, but without further ado, we have Ebo, the owner of Gaston Weed Company.
Yes, sir.
Gaston Weed Company. How you doing, man?
I'm doing good.
That's good.
Doing good. It's a beautiful day out here today in Vermont.
They said it was supposed to be raining today.
Doesn't look like it to me.
Nah, that's too much sun to be raining. So this is your second time on the show. You know what I'm saying? You've been here before. We got a little introduction, but I wasn't filming back then. So, different aspect.
Get me in all my glory.
Exactly. That's it. Let's talk about you and how you got Gaston Weed Company started.
Yeah, all right. Well, I've been passionate about cannabis for a long time, or passionate about weed. Gaston Weed, I like to say weed because cannabis is like a word that makes everybody feel warm and cuddly inside. Okay. However, I like to give a tip of the hat to those who sold weed and smoked weed, and I smoked some weed.
Yeah.
So
you are a smoker.
Yeah. So, long, passionate trip with cannabis. My dad was a cultivator in southern Vermont for a long time. So I stole a little bit of his weed, then I sold a little bit of his weed, and then we grew a little weed together.
Yeah.
I lived in California for 10 years, and I got to work in the recreational market out there, so that was really nice to kind of give me a view of what was to come here in Vermont, even though I think we're doing it better here in a lot of ways than some other states. My business partner, Taylor Carpenter, him and I go back a long time. I actually gave him his first job at the Darkside Snowboard Shop in Stowe when he was 15 years old. He was a killer employee. We became good friends and stayed in touch over the years. He was also out in California doing something in the weed space. So when I moved back here in 2020, I linked up with Taylor and we decided to put a business together. And originally we were going to do a fully vertical thing. Cultivation, retail, manufacturing. plans changed a little bit, and we ended up with a manufacturing license and a retail store here in Essex.
Okay. And this building that you have, it was originally a bank, right?
It was a TD bank, yeah. You know, we've got a lot of customers who come in who I used to do my banking in here, and, you know, now I buy my weed here.
Yeah, exactly.
So, still have an ATM.
That's all. I see. It's funny. Do y'all have? I mean, just out of curiosity, I got any plans to have a drive-through?
The drive-through is actually open right now.
You can?
Yes, we're the first and only drive-through in the state.
Oh, okay.
Online orders only, so you can place an online order. Let them know at the end it's for drive-through, and stop by and pick it up at the window.
Hey, that's dope. You're getting to use the whole building now.
Exactly.
You know,
It's been a while. Took us a while to get that going, but
I remember I asked you the first when you came on. I was like, "Yo, y'all gonna do that?" Or you brought it up. It was an old bank, and so now I'm glad you're getting to do it. That was like a year and a half ago. So, how long have you had it? How long has it been going?
It's been open for about 3 months, I guess.
Okay.
About 3 months.
Well, congratulations.
Yeah,
That's
thanks.
dope.
That's a
man.
huge,
You can pull up and grab your weed. That's dope. Just pull up to the
Leave your
drive-thru.
kids at home.
Absolutely, don't
No
bring
kids
your
in the car.
Absolutely, none of that. That's dope.
Or on the sidewalk.
Yeah, take them over to the supermarket and let them get some candy while you come over here and get your candy.
Exactly.
So, but how long have you been? Like you said, how long have you been smoking cannabis?
I've been smoking since I was like 15 years old. You know, my freshman summer, I went to a Pink Floyd concert. My first concert, Pink Floyd, Momentary Lapse of Reason, and that kind of springboarded me into the lifestyle. You know what I mean? I remember going out with. I went with a senior. We were out like looking for weed, and this guy was like, "Oh, it's some skunk weed." I'm like, "Skunk weed? Like, what the fuck does that mean?" You know what I'm saying? I do know what that means now. But yeah, so, you know, I just kind of like jumped into that, you know, psychedelic rock, hippies type lifestyle. Not too long after that, I found my dad's like drying room in his workshop, and I was like, jackpot. We good, let's go.
That's dope.
And pretty much been puffing tough ever since. You know, I think to me, I always smoked weed to get high, but really looking back on it, I'm sure it helped me out with a lot of like social anxiety, maybe like a little ADHD. You know, so I do believe in a lot of the medicinal properties of weed, but you know, I still love getting high.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, there's a lot of good that comes with it, but I still have my personal reasons to get stoned.
Exactly.
So, you've grown, I'm assuming, before?
Yeah, I did a lot of outdoor growing, like in the mid to late 90s. I've done little like closet projects inside, nothing of it at scale ever really.
Yeah.
I don't consider myself a cultivator, but you know, I've grown a little bit of weed.
That's dope. And you said you have a manufacturing spot. What are you doing there?
Yeah, so we make live resin hash down there. We run propane extraction. You know, one of the few in the state that does that. What you get is a really like pure to plant experience. You know, high terpenes, all the cannabinoids, leave all the fats and lipids in the material. And you know, for me, I just want to make products that I love. You know, products that I love, that I know are quality, and put them out there in the space.
Yeah, that's dope. I was looking at them. You got a vast lineup. I remember when I was working at Higher Elevation, we had a couple of your products. Was it E-Doobie? Or the
Electric Doobies.
Electric Doobies, yeah. So
Doobies.
I had a couple of those and stuff. So yeah, I'm glad you're still putting it out there, still doing, you know, what you're supposed to, right by the community, if you will.
Yeah. I mean, you know, there's a lot of products out there right now, especially in the electric doobie or vape category, and we're just really trying to stick to quality, premium products that we are glad to put our stamp on. You know?
Yeah, that's dope. Well, I do know y'all got some quality product, and y'all have a beautiful space. This is it's a beautiful space y'all have.
Yeah, thanks. Everything in here is made of hemp wood, so all the flooring, all the displays are made of hemp wood, which is manufactured in Kentucky. We like to say everything's made of weed because we're stoners. We brought in some like nice Vermont stone.
Okay.
We like to get high, so we have high ceilings.
High ceilings.
You know, so weed, stoned, and high. So there's a little bit of a story behind the space, you know.
Okay, I like that. I mean, like I said, being a bank, coming here to get your money now, coming here to buy weed. That's dope. What's your preferred method of consumption?
I mean, I like all of it, man. I mean, I love edibles. I love drinks. I mean, concentrates are definitely my thing. I smoke more concentrates than probably anything else. But
I'm assuming you use a Puffco, correct?
Yeah.
What's your temperature?
I like green.
Okay, green. That's what I usually.
I want more flavor, not more smoke necessarily. So I like it on a green setting. That being said, I love smoking joints. Man. You know, I like. You know, we were talking a little bit earlier about the process of like grinding up some weed, rolling it, and smoking it. That's like my morning ritual with a cup of coffee.
That's dope. Yeah.
And then throughout the day, a little bit of this, a little bit of that, whatever's clever.
Yeah. That's the one thing I remember you was talking about flavor chasing. Like it's not so much the amount of stone you can get. I mean, obviously it is a point, but still at the same time, that flavor that you get from it. And when I first got my pivot, I was just white. But then I've turned it down to like green, and I didn't even put it. I put it in blue for like the first couple, and then I'll turn it up to like green or red. You know what I'm saying?
It's a better experience.
It is,
in my opinion.
Yeah, 100%. Well, look, I see y'all getting busy, so I ain't gonna hold you too long. But a couple of questions I didn't have back when you came on. One is you're on a 5-hour road trip. I think I know the answer to this. But you're on a 5-hour road trip and you have one artist to listen to. Who is it going to be?
It's going to be 9 artists, Wu-Tang.
Okay. That's what I was going to say because I seen it on the truck. I seen the sticker. Hey, that's dope. What's your favorite era of Wu-Tang?
I mean, 90s.
90s?
You know? I mean, I'm a 90s hip-hop guy. That's my shit. They're still putting out some great stuff now, though. You know what I mean?
Yeah, facts.
You know, I saw them a couple times in the past few years, and they're just amazing artists, amazing performers.
Well, that's dope. All right.
Wu-Tang's for the children, baby. Wu-Tang's for the children.
I just seen that somewhere. It was on a TV show. It was like, Wu-Tang's for the children.
Yeah, that's some old dirty bastard right there.
Yeah. Next question is you've done something bad and you're on death row. What is going to be your last meal? And this is a fantasy. So it ain't got to be like nothing definite.
I think I'd like to do like maybe a nice like cold fish tower, you know, like some crabs, some shrimp, some sushi in there, some oysters.
Okay, we getting fancy before we leave.
Fuck, I mean, we got one last thing, you know.
That's it.
Might as well get after it.
Okay, what's gonna be your dessert?
Key lime pie.
All right, key lime pie. I can dig that. I like the tangy, the little bite the key lime pie give you in the back.
Oh yeah.
It's not my favorite, but it's like I wouldn't shun it if it was there.
Some good terps in there.
Yeah.
Terps,
It is.
You know what I'm saying?
Very good terps. Well, look, Ebo, thank you so much for coming on. Greatly appreciate it. And we're going to get another guest on after this.
Cool. Thank you, Chris.
All right, hell yeah.
Peace.
And we are back with our next guest. I usually don't like just have I'm not going to say he's random, but they asked me to bring him on. But I usually don't do customers, but I'm really glad I got this one. I'm glad I got this one. He when I walked up to him, I just met him like what about
less than 5 minutes?
Less than 5 minutes ago, and he said that hey, it's finally good to meet you. I've seen you on poles before,
and not pole dancing.
And so, but I've never been told that.
Here.
So, but without further ado, we have Jay Mecca from.
Correct.
He's a customer here at Gaston. Yeah. And what else you do?
I'm actually self-employed painter.
Okay.
Yeah, just living, enjoying life.
That's good. Well, how you doing?
I'm good, man. It's so nice to meet you.
Absolutely.
Like I said, I've seen your sticker everywhere. Now. It actually does have a voice.
Yeah, it does. Yeah.
A good one, too.
Thank you. I'm a voice actor. So it kind of, this is
I've always been curious about that because that's the shit that cracks me up.
Yeah, you can create a whole video and you set the tone of the video. That's what, like, you can have this solemn, scene, but you can make it sound
That's why
great.
you jumped on that tune.
Exactly, because I heard it.
It connected
I
to
heard
what you were
it.
doing.
Exactly.
I get that. I do that shit too.
Me and Ebo was talking, and it was playing in the background, and I was like,
Your memories in color? Your memory?
Yo, I got asked that question when I was like 14. And then I started like
Thinking about it.
I used to like daydream.
Yeah, I'm like a late bloomer. It takes me about 5 years to come around to that question, you know what I mean?
I had to figure it out. I was like,
But it's true. I mean, I actually remember songs that were connected with that colorful dream.
yeah,
I guess that's a rare thing, I guess.
it is. There's a lot of
Not to
connections.
me. I've been doing it for years. I think everybody can do it.
It's your reality.
It is.
That's what it is.
It is. That is for sure.
So how long you been coming here to Gaston? Where you come
I
from?
gotta believe it's. Once I knew the bank had changed over to a place I could not just make withdrawals from. They get deposits, but it's pleasurable. Yeah, it was really. It was a friend of mine had come by here and he said he loved the vibe.
Yeah.
And I'm a man. I come from Long Island.
Yeah.
Small towns. You know, your loyalty is key. You know
It is,
And
yeah.
that's a word that a lot of people don't understand.
Yeah.
The definition of, you know, and I just hit it off with Ebo, man. It was just an instant connection, kind of like you and I are beginning to do right here. You know, eye contact and a handshake is sincere. I'd have hugged you if I knew you could have let me. You know,
We can get a hug afterwards.
that's right. Yeah, I'm a hug. I'm a handshake, pull you in, hug.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Bring it in.
Yeah, that's right. And everybody's like, "Oh, I want to hug you." I'm like, "Well, you're gonna get it.
Yeah.
Slow down,
Just
man.
wait a second.
A little foreplay."
Well, how long you been consuming cannabis?
You know, I have enjoyed it probably, and being, like I said, from Long Island, we're in New York, which you grow up a lot faster down there.
Yeah, facts.
You know, and the best thing that ever happened to me. So I would say that I probably experienced it when I was maybe 13, 14 years old. And of course, you can't afford it. And back then is what we just called it weed.
Yeah.
You know, things didn't have a name.
It didn't.
It was either garbage or it was good.
What is
You know
it
what I mean? It was
too?
good. Man, that shit worked. You know what I mean? That was it.
Or it was,
Yeah.
oh man, it's a dude.
This is sticks and stems, man. Okay, but there's got to be some in there. You know what I mean? But I started when I came to. I mean, I've always had that kind of. I connect with people. I was a bartender here for Fun Money.
Okay.
I bought ales from back in the '80s, and so I got to know a lot of people. So weed has always been. Vermont's always been known for its weed. I've never had a green thumb, but I know people who do.
Yeah, they do have. I'm glad I know those green
That's
thumbers.
what I think. But now that you came up with the most brilliant thing in the world here, I'm telling you, play on words, brilliant.
That's what I be trying to do, man.
I got all these playing on words in my head.
Yeah.
Next thing I know, somebody's like, "Who's in there?"
Yeah, you gotta let it go.
You know my last name, dude. Think about it. All I had to do was put USA on it and sell it on shirts. I'd have made gazillions. It's
all you had
very
to
popular urban wear back in the 80s and 90s.
Yeah.
Remember in New York? I mean, I got so much stuff that says Mecca with gold prints on it. And
Yeah.
man, I'm thinking,
Well,
and all
if
I
it-
got was this stinking shirt.
Hey, look, if it makes you feel any better, my full name is Chris Brown. And I was alive way before he was.
Yeah,
and I'm from Virginia.
And you're a gentle
and
soul.
I sing.
And you're
all
a
that.
gentle soul.
But they got him instead. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I had to create my own lane of doing a podcast.
I mean, how old are you, may I ask?
40, I'll be 42 and
Shit.
you gonna say I'm a baby?
No, I can say that.
Oh, okay, good. I was
Not on,
I get
not
there
on
sometimes.
air. Anyway, I'm telling you, man, the best things in my life happened to me in my mid to late 40s.
Yeah.
And they keep getting better every day. And I'm 61 years old.
Oh wow.
Every day. I look forward to what's happening next. That's work.
Yeah.
And I love what I do. Yeah, I lost my old man.
Yeah.
And the only thing he kept saying to me before he died was, "I happy." I didn't know what the hell he meant. And then I figured it out when he was gone. So.
That's usually how it happens. Like you learn afterwards. And then
But I think that's part of life. Isn't that
it
part
is.
of the lesson?
It is all part
And
of
if you
the
don't
lesson.
realize that, then just absorb it and don't be a douche.
Yeah. That's the whole thing. Just don't be a douche.
Don't be a douche, man. You know, and I don't like headaches, so don't start something.
Yeah, I just need peace.
Yeah, man.
That's all I want in my life
Smile.
is peace. Smile.
Walk
Just-
away.
Just a little
Yes,
peace.
smile. Go ahead, give me a finger, because I'm smiling at you. 'Cause you ain't getting it. You know what I mean? Because I don't want to push that button. You know what I mean? I don't like going there, because like I said, I don't like headaches. And the old man always said, just be careful. He said, because one jerk could change your life by pushing your button.
Absolutely.
And You know, it's just think about it. So
I've definitely had my life changed a couple times.
You know, I mean, I was a bartender for years. I had to jump into fights I knew nothing about, just to get them out of the bar.
Yep, exactly.
So somebody don't get hurt. What about me? Back to you had asked me a question. They could veer off.
Oh, that's what I was trying to think of. What was the question?
I remember. See, that's why they call it dope. Anyway,
funny.
I went in and I'll never forget. I came in here just to check the place out, and you know, I love my flour. I always go with the pre-rolls because this way it gives me a variety.
Yeah. Okay.
You know, and I'll actually when I get them, I tear them in half so that I can enjoy it with my water, my bong.
Okay.
So I get the true flavor of that shit. But I remember asking Ebo when I walked in here, I said, "How you doing, man?" I walked in, he was here on the floor. So it had to be the first week they were open. And like I said, I like loyalty. And these guys, we just had that connection. I was clueless in the sense of not knowing what I liked.
Okay.
So I was walked right over here to the live residence, but it was before that I had said to him, I said, "Oh, you're the owner, huh?" He goes, "Yeah." I said, "So, in my eyes, you're Willy Wonka, and I am in Willy Wonka's factory.
Yeah.
So what's in your pocket at 7 o'clock when the doors lock up?"
Ooh.
And he said to me, he goes, "Oh, I like that." He says, "Well, I have this. It's this yellow cab, live resin." I said, no, I don't like that distillate stuff. I'm out of that." He goes, No, this is live resin." I said, "Yeah, but I used to be a smoker. It hurts my lungs." He's like, "It's a big difference." He goes, "It's live resin, it's live cured resin." He goes, "Distillate is a whole different beast." So I was like clueless as to what he was like. I'm like, all right, I'm here. Okay, it's not distillate. Let's talk. And then he showed me the consistencies and stuff, and he told me that they make it.
Yeah.
And I could already tell that he was Willy Wonka. The man knew how to control his chocolates.
Yeah, that's it.
Don't touch the chocolate. You know.
That's the one thing I like about. Like, I love your loyalty.
Oh, they know about it. They know I go to places just to see what they have of Gaston products.
Exactly. I get that. I love the loyalty.
Oh, I won't go in without a shirt on.
You got a rep.
I will not go into another dispensary without one of their shirts.
Why not? Oh, you said you do.
I always wear one of their shirts.
Okay, all right. Just because I was about to say, you got a rep.
Kidding me, man? These guys got me wearing pink. He told me. I asked. I said, "What's in your pocket?" So he pulled out this little seed battery, and he had live resin yellow cab by him and Mr. Z. And I said, "All right." I said, but I wasn't. What I did know about myself was that the strong end sativas these days really zip me out, like stuff from the old '80s.
Yeah.
And I don't want nothing to do with it. I'm into this. You know, it would give me too much energy.
Yeah, I like that. There's certain times for that, but not all the time.
Not all the time, exactly. Yeah. And then, but this, I don't even think of flour anymore. I still smoke it. I love it, and I will. But this live resin stuff has got me so. I have so many questions. I still want to know more about it.
Okay.
And the only thing that I can say is that the only thing I have to compare it to, because day one was Gaston, is other Gaston products.
Okay.
And that's it.
Yeah,
that's all. That's it.
Okay.
So I love that. I love that because this guy, he comes up with these flavors. I mean, I want to be in. I want to be in on the names.
Exactly. That's what we was talking about earlier. It is about the high. You do want to get stoned while you're doing it. But that balance of it all. But that flavor,
and that's where this thing here. I don't want to say the name, but it's your podcast.
Okay. I mean, you can say it. It's my podcast.
Well, these vessel batteries are out of this world, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I had a funny story with our lady over here, Tess. I was looking at it when it was on display one day, and it was like $70. And I remember the words were like, "The fuck would spend $70 on that fucking thing?" I found one.
You got one.
I found one twice. I got two. I do, man. I'm a knucklehead, dude.
She sold you.
But let me tell you, there's a difference, man. The battery. I'll have to someday when we hook up.
Yeah.
But it's just the airflow that comes into this thing, and with his products, dude, it's sick.
So good.
That's incredible. It's incredible. Yeah, but these guys, their loyalty. I feel like family. I don't even work here.
That's dope.
And that's from every damn one of them too.
That's good.
Yeah, they don't know as much as he does.
Yeah, there's a reason why he's
a modest
owner.
Man.
He's very modest.
I tell you this. I mean, I'm just starting to be able to say the words on the back of the box. But I'm understanding the definitions.
Exactly.
They know what I like.
And they can tell you exactly.
I like things that I basically said. I like things that are weedy. So they immediately will go to, so you like the things that are piney and lemony. And so sure enough, they're on the back of the black and box.
Yeah, that's it. They're all there.
Cool. I'm enjoying this.
Good. Man. Well, we got to wrap it up.
I know we do.
Because, I got to get some more. I ain't gonna say that.
Yeah, I did.
Not on the show.
You don't want to edit that shit because it's the truth. Anybody said, how come Mecca was so quiet?
That's funny.
How
Nah,
come
that's
Mecca
what you
wasn't
want.
talking?
That's what you want. That creativity.
Well, Chris Brown.
Well, look, we're
the
not
original.
leaving yet. We're not leaving
I know,
yet.
but I still can do this. That's
Hey,
my
that's
heart.
right.
Chris Brown, the original.
Now, the OG. Damn, I said it. The OG. All right, so check. Before you go, I got 2 lifestyle questions, okay?
Yeah.
One is you're on a 5-hour road trip. Who is the one artist that you'll listen to?
The one artist that I would enjoy the whole way down?
Yeah.
Tough question. Let me think about this for just a second.
Okay.
I'm going to have to say Steely Dan.
Steely Dan. And how was a fool to do your dirty work?
Oh, man, I saw them at the Beacon Theater in Manhattan.
Yeah.
Front row.
Oh, that's dope.
I'm telling you, man. My old girlfriend of mine, God rest her soul, father owned the freaking junkyards in Long Island.
Yeah.
That's why we got front row.
I can see that. All right, so Steely Dan. Next question is you've done something bad. And I want to hear this because you're not from here. You've done something bad.
Yep.
You're on death row.
Right.
What is going to be your last meal?
My last meal on death row. If you'd asked me what I wanted to drink, I could tell you.
Okay, we can add to drink to it. We can
All
get
right, well,
food, beverage,
and
and a dessert.
How about, so for my last breakfast, I would want the biggest glass of fresh squeezed orange juice.
Okay.
One of my favorite drinks.
Okay.
And then I think I would have to say, I'm Italian and I love noodles, but my last meal that I would want to eat every day of my life would be a big bowl of pho.
A big bowl of pho?
PHO, man.
Okay.
Yeah, Vietnamese soup.
Yeah.
With
All
the good
right.
old beef in there and shit.
Yeah.
At least I'm going to die healthy.
Yeah. I mean.
Or hungry. Or full, I mean. I
right.
love that shit because I can drink the broth and all that.
Absolutely,
Makes
you finish
feel
it
good.
off, yeah.
I've thought about that. That's what comes to mind now. But if when I leave this place, I might have a different big old pepperoni pizza in mind.
All right. What's going to be your dessert?
My dessert is going to be a big bowl of homemade rice pudding with golden raisins.
Okay. Rice pudding with golden raisins.
Of course, whipped cream. I mean, everything.
Yeah. I mean, of course. Yeah.
The homemade rice pudding.
Yeah. Okay. I can dig that.
Yeah.
The golden raisins, I like that spin. I've only had it with
Oatmeal raisin cookies and golden. That's the only way I'll make them. You're not gonna make them things every day. Except if I run into you again, I gotta hand you some oatmeal raisin cookies.
Well, I give you
Son
some.
of a
How about I give you some weed and you give me some cookies?
Yeah.
Or how about we just smoke a
give you some
joint?
cookies?
Hey,
How about we get together and I bring cookies?
that sounds like a plan.
I'm telling you, man.
Hey, well,
You gotta
look.
give me days notice on that shit.
I got you. It ain't no problem.
Let me ask, do you like the chocolate chips in them suck? I'm telling you.
And an oatmeal raisin?
Yeah, but I had to do it by accident. I had to buy oatmeal raisin and chocolate chip.
So my favorite cookie is a chocolate chip oatmeal with macadamia nuts.
All right.
Yeah. That's
Oatmeal.
oatmeal.
With chocolates.
Uh-huh.
Macadamia nuts.
Yeah.
Would you add a few golden raisins in that bad
I can
boy?
add some. It's my cookie, so I can add some
that,
raisins.
that might be the cookies I'm bringing.
There you go. All right.
But I'm going to have a little friend. I'm not going to lie to you. A little friend from my friend Betty, though.
Okay.
Betty Crocker.
Betty Crocker. I know her.
Like I said, I said, I add extra butter. That's it.
All right, man. Well, thank you so much for coming on the
pleasure meeting
show.
you, man.
Really
I hope I
appreciate
didn't
it.
slow you down on your questions.
Oh, absolutely not. You're helping me create content. This is one of my first times being able to do this. So
Wonderful,
I'm happy.
man. Well, it is my first time. I mean,
Good.
you literally got.
I call it popping people podcast chairs.
Do I have to look at the chair?
No.
All right.
No.
I don't want to see if there's
That's
shit about my
funny.
stuff. All right, Chris. Peace.
All right, we're going to be right back after this. And we are back with our next guest. I just met this. We haven't met before, have we?
Briefly at Nikan.
Okay,
Yeah,
briefly.
briefly.
Was it this one?
Yeah.
It was?
Yeah, Christian introduced us.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Okay. Look, let me tell you a story real quick. So I did Nikan. I did it on 2 SD cards, right?
Yep.
So I recorded on one my first day, and my second day I was going to do floor recording, and then I was going to change out my SD card,
Right.
and use that one so I can make sure I have space, right?
Yeah.
So I turned around and somehow I lost my SD card, and this was last Saturday. Here we are a week later. So I've been looking all over for this shit, and I got to the point. I called DoubleTree, filled out a report. It was like, look, I haven't found my SD card. Have y'all seen it? And then a lady that works there came into the dispensary and was like, yeah, I know you. He was like, yeah, well, how was the event? And I was like, oh, the event was great, but this is what happened. And she was like, oh, I'll let you know. So I texted her.
Man.
She was like, I got nothing. And I was like, fuck. Oh. So I'm sitting at this morning. I'm getting everything ready to come here, and I'm making sure my SD cards is cleared off. And I didn't change the SD card. So all the interviews was on the SD card in my camera. In the camera. So I've been looking there's this other SD card that I've lost, but there was nothing on it.
Okay.
So, but I didn't change them out. I recorded everything.
That's your work. Right
that's exactly what I made a post on Instagram. And was like, I'm sorry I lost my SD card, but I still got it. So I got to delete that post.
It's just something to go back on.
Yeah. But anyway, we digress. So I just met this gentleman, met him briefly at NECAN, and I just came in the store, very helpful. He was like, yeah, I know who you are, what you need, we got you. And so here we are. So without further ado, we have Bubs.
What's up?
The dope ass name. What's Bubs stand for?
J Bubbler.
J Bubbler. That sounds like it could be a DJ name.
I should have been a DJ.
Yeah,
I'm a bass player though, so
okay. Okay, yeah. I can go with that. J Bubs on the bass.
Yeah,
there you go. Hey, that's dope. How you doing, man?
I'm doing great, man. We've got a beautiful Vermont day here.
Yeah, I know. So. They said it was supposed to be raining today, and I was like, man, I actually got a weekend off. I wanted to rain, and boom, sure enough. It's out here looking gorgeous.
It's one of the greatest things about this shop is all these windows. I mean, just the sunlight coming in through here. It's just makes it just so much nicer just to be here all day.
It does. Yeah. It's awesome. So let's talk about how long have you been into cannabis?
Recreationally for a very long time, since my teenage years, and professionally, I've only really been doing this since October. I've really been into product management, product development has been really my career. I spent 14 years at Burton Snowboards, which is kind of how I've networked into this. Was smoking a spliff with Taylor up at the Fall Bash, and hey man, what are you doing? Well, I'm a free agent. What's up? So conveniently live within walking distance of here. So I was like, shoot, let me just give this a shot and come down here and do some work in the cannabis industry. And I've been a medical patient for probably close to a decade now. I've had a lot of crazy surgeries and stuff. And so that's actually a whole other angle that's been really fulfilling working in this industry, is helping out some other medical patients and seeing them get the benefit of this plant as well.
I want to focus. I want to start finding that to focus on that, because even though this is very recreational to some people that just enjoy getting stoned, or because I can, but this is really something that's helping people.
Oh hell yeah!
So I'm gonna eventually start bringing that aspect of it, the medicinal side, the medical side, because I've seen there's a lot more the caps and stuff is different for the medical side.
Yeah.
So I wanna definitely highlight that.
Yeah, and it's been really eye-opening coming in here. I mean, you get spoiled a little bit because it's like, try this weed, try that, sample things out. But now, having all the test results and looking at everything and really, seeing the full terp profiles of a nugget and, smoking that thing and, shoot, that really did help me with this, you know? And it's phenomenal to really just be able to dive deep into it and not just, on the surface level of THC.
Yeah. It's cool that terpenes have came about. And one of the things I love about it is we're creating words that we've never said before.
Right.
Carlophylline.
I
can't even steal
the Zabalol. Who named that?
And then recently I did a podcast and they were showing me things more words on there that I've never seen before.
Yeah.
So I'm like, damn, so we're still we're not even on the breaking the iceberg.
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
I'm excited to see where cannabis is going to go in the future with legalization, with different laws are going to be reformed in the future and things like this. So I'm just excited to see where it's going to go. Yeah.
You know, and here we really do focus heavily on that terp profile, and the numbers are really not what we're trying to sell weed on.
Absolutely.
You know, like, because we've got stuff over there. It's like 17% that'll kick your ass. You know, like so.
One of my favorite flowers, Hippie Crasher.
Oh yeah.
It's like 15 to 17. And I'm like, look, I don't care.
Put you down.
It puts me down.
Yeah.
Like, and it's like I used to be a heavier smoker.
Yeah.
So I used to roll up 25s, 30s, but then I'm working in a dispensary. You see that other side and you're like, okay, so it's not the numbers.
Yeah.
Let me see what works for me.
Yeah.
And then now trying all this flower and then trying a low percentage. Even there's one grown by, I can't remember, but it's sweet GMO. It's a high CBD, low THC. That does the same thing. It's very medicinal.
Right.
Like it's really the effect of it. So I 100%. It's good that y'all focus on that.
Yeah, there's one Gushman's over there that's a 1-to-1 from Forest City that that one will knock you down, and it's only 10%.
Yeah,
know?
see,
but, like, so you can't fixate on that.
Yeah,
you know? But it's a quantifiable thing, you know. So it's how a lot of folks end up looking at it, unfortunately. So, so it's tough, you know. You got to kind of coach people around there.
It is, and we as bud tenders, we can do that because a lot of people come in and be like, "What are you smoking?"
Yeah,
and I'll be like, "Okay, well, let me give you this 19% that'll still knock your boots off."
Yeah,
and I've even had people to be like, I need something stronger," and I'm like, "Try this," and I've even sold people like they came back and be like, "You were right." I'll be like, I fucking know.
That one, I smoked all of them.
You're asking me what I'm smoking, I'm telling you. So
it's also one of those things, like, this is, for me, like, I started my career in retail and kind of coming back into it, and it's so much fun, again, to just, like, be back in it. But I used to work snowboard shops. I lived out in, like, Tahoe for years, and that's how I got my foot into snowboarding in Burton and all that. But it's the same shit. Like, when you're up there, especially at a resort, and you're talking to somebody, and it's like, well, what are you riding? And as soon as you start talking to them about what you're into and what you enjoy, like, they're sold. Like, they want that authentic experience. They don't, and that's, like, I don't know, like, it's tough to, like, just read a menu and see what you want to get. You know? Like,
I don't think that you're going to find a lot of people that do that and aren't happy with the product because you're not getting that experience that what's there. Like, you're relying on a TV screen to give you knowledge that I have or I should have. So you should be coming to me to be like, hey, what do you need? Let's not read. Yeah, Titty Sprinkles is a cool name, but or unicorn poop. But what is it going to do for you?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So
yeah,
I get that. I like that.
Yeah.
Do you remember? Have you grown before?
I've tried several times. I am not a
You're
gardener.
green thumbless.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I mean it, especially working with some of these guys on the staff here that really have put a lot of time into growing, and I'm just like, dude, I'm gonna leave that to you.
Yeah, you got it.
Yeah, you got it.
I love to do something else. No, I'm having my first grow this year.
Nice,
I'm growing under someone else's license.
What are you growing?
I'm not for sure yet. The people who I'm working with, I can say who they are, but I'm not.
That's fair.
But I'll tell you when the red light's off.
Yeah.
But they're creating the strain, not created, but they've created a strain that does well in this climate. Sun grown. It's going to be a heavy hash plants. So I'm going to be bringing fresh frozen to the market. If fingers crossed, if everything goes well, I'm bringing fresh frozen to the market, and just building my brand.
Right.
So I've said it a couple times on here, but now it's almost the time. We're going to be like within the next 2 to 3 weeks. It's going to start evolving.
That's dope.
Yeah,
That's dope.
I'm excited for it. So yeah, I mean, I get it. I've seen people who's like, oh no, I can't grow. Like I can make some fire rosin, or I can do this, or I can do that, but just something about it.
I'm really good at smoking it.
I can smoke the shit out of it, though. That's dope. Well, look, thank you for coming on the show.
Yeah,
but
pleasure.
before we go, I got to ask you 2 questions.
Okay.
And one, I'm going to switch up for you because I like what you said earlier. So, no, I give you 3. How about that? I give you 3. All right. So, 1, you're on a road trip. Oh, this is a good one for you too. You're on a 5-hour road trip. Who is going to be the one artist that you listen to?
Ooh. Right now, I'm really into Jamiroquai again.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, the big fuzzy hats and shit. Yeah, like,
Yeah.
he's just, I don't know, JK, like, he's just, I don't know.
Let me tell you something. I remember when I was a kid, and I seen that, what's the name of the song? His popular song from back in the night.
Cosmic Girl or
No.
Virtual Insanity?
Virtual Insanity.
Yeah,
That's the one.
yeah.
I remember seeing that floor in the
Right,
music
yeah.
video, and I'm like, how is this shit moving? Like, and how is he knowing where to go when shit's moving? Like, I didn't get it. So that's one reason I got so fascinated with Jamiroquai was because of that music video. Because it was literally insanity. Like, he's just stepping and he's moving. And this is like for like mid to late 90s. That's a time frame where visual effects wasn't a huge thing.
Yeah, everything was real.
Everything was real.
Yeah.
So, yeah, okay. I like that.
Yeah.
Jamiroquai.
I've been lucky enough. My oldest son is 17. He's going to be going to school this fall. And so some of my music interests come back around, and so all of a sudden he'll be listening to it, and it's just like, oh, I haven't listened to this in a minute, you know? And so then I get back into it, and same thing happened with like the Gorillas and stuff, where it's just like, oh man, I haven't heard this in a minute, you know? So that's great. Yeah.
That's dope. All right, next question is, you've done something bad. What is going to, and you're on death row.
Oh.
What is going to, oh shit.
That's real bad.
What is going to be your last meal?
Last meal, I would have to say a New World tortilla Thai chicken wrap.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. I love that Thai peanut sauce.
Where's that at?
It's New World Tortillas down on Pine Street. They've been a Vermont staple for a long ass time.
Okay.
They used to be on South Winooski.
I have never heard of them.
Dude, you got to go check them out. They're right across from, I think, where Upstate is.
I think I'm hungry.
There you go.
Okay. All right. That might be something I can get into today.
Yeah. I like it was a spin trap, but, each your own.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. All right. So what was it again?
New World Tortilla. It's a Thai chicken wrap.
Chicken wrap.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah.
What would be your dessert?
Now I want one right now.
Let's see what you did.
Dessert, I'm a sucker for carrot cake.
Yeah.
Love carrot cake.
My ex ain't gonna watch this. What did she do? She's already gone. Fuck it. So I hated carrot cake throughout my whole life. My ex loved it. She was like, I love it. I'm like, you're disgusting. I'm not putting vegetables in a cake. It's stupid. So I started working at Garcia's, and I used to go to Burlington. I go to Burlington Bagel Factory or Burlington Bagel right beside it.
Right there, yeah.
So I went in and I seen carrot cake, and I was like, oh, so disgusting. But it had like a thick layer of cream cheese on it.
Yeah.
And I'm a sucker for cream cheese. So I ended up, I was like, let me get a carrot cake. I was like, all right, give it to me. I took it over there, and I swear to God, I was like, out of all the things that bitch did to me, she was right. This shit is good. This is some good ass cake, man.
It's good, yeah.
With the walnuts,
frosting,
the cream
walnuts,
cheese frosted.
Oh, man. Yeah.
Oh man, it's so fucking good.
Yeah.
So now I'm like, once a week, I can have a nice slice of carrot cake.
Little piece of
Yeah, maybe twice. And those some girthy pieces too. They nice size.
Yeah.
So yeah, and I feel healthy because I'm eating carrots. So.
Yeah.
You know
Your
what I'm
eyes.
saying? That's it. I can see. even though I got glasses now. All right, so for the final question is, what do you like to do in your spare time?
I am a big car fanatic.
Okay.
I worked for Vermont Sports Car for several years on the Subaru side of things. I love wrenching, so my older son I just mentioned, I got him an old Audi TT, like the original Audi TT,
oh, wow.
like spaceship round and everything. I got that for him last summer, and it was super meaty, and so I've just been working on it and doing all kinds of things and getting it back to its original state.
Oh,
and,
that's amazing.
I've got a guy now. Gas is so damn expensive, but I got to drive down to North Carolina to pick up doors, sills, and axles from somebody for the car. It's got a little bit rusty this winter.
Yeah, I can see that. But hey, still at least you found the pieces to restore it.
Yeah. So I mean, it's a really special car, and he's not gonna be able to take it to school with him, so I'll be driving around.
I see what you did there, Pops. That's a smart move. Yeah,
Kid
sir,
can't
this
have
is a beautiful
Corolla,
car, ain't it?
You know, I mean, shoot.
That's funny. I thought you was going to say something about the bass.
Yeah,
I know you said you play bass, so I was like, what do you like to do in your spare time? But cars makes more sense than...
The music is one of those things that ebbs and flows in my life where, like, sometimes I'm, like, really into it, and then I'll go weeks or months without it, and I'm definitely in a dry spot right now, so I got to get it back in, get it back into my routine.
Okay, I like
good
that.
for the soul.
One more thing.
Yeah.
What's up with this guy behind me, man?
Oh, what are we calling him? Pedro?
I hate that I didn't get the conversation that me and Ebo had, because I just turned around and put my stuff out, and I looked at it. I was like,
creepy as hell. yeah, he has two right hands. I mean,
and they're backwards.
Yeah.
He got a dick nose.
It's like Pepe Le Pew or something.
It's the human Pepe Le Pew.
But yeah,
that's it.
I mean, it's interesting. It definitely spooks me out late at night when the lights are out.
I can see that. Hey, he's security.
Yeah.
When they come in here, they gonna see that and immediately run out.
I told the staff for Halloween, I think we will all dress up like him.
Good luck finding some boots like that.
Oh yeah.
Hey, that's dope. Well, look, thank you for coming on. Greatly appreciate it.
Absolutely, it was a pleasure.
Have you ever did a podcast before?
Yeah, just one another time, but
okay. All right.
I mean, we didn't do anything.
Yeah, we ain't do. Yeah, this ain't it, man. All right, we're gonna be back with our next guest. It's like that clean smell.
It smells like bleach. And cigarettes.
Yeah. For real though.
Hell yeah.
All right, let's get this show started.
Yeah, should we talk about some weed maybe on the weed podcast?
On the weed podcast. You know what? This is a weed podcast that we talk about everything.
Hell yeah.
You know
weed is lifestyle, bro. That's honestly how I feel about it. Is like, if your weed brand is a strong weed brand, you understand that weed is about lifestyle. And like, that's what it is. Like, I think of weed as a component to a healthy, well-balanced lifestyle. Like, honestly, like I do think, like, at least that's the way I frame it for like my life and the way that I use pot. Like, it's so strange. Like, I definitely am in a unique situation. Like, I was growing weed before I moved up to Vermont, took a break from the industry for a while. Been in the industry now 3 years since the Gaston store opened. I like helped open the store up and everything. And so I come from a position of like abundance with weed. But for me, like, I'll go periods where I'm smoking like 5-6 grams a day. And then I'll go through phases like I'm in right now where I smoke like maybe a couple hits of my bong before I go to bed at night. And other than that, nothing. But the reality is, like, the second weed starts to like make me not feel so good, I just like don't really use it as much. And then like when I feel like smoking weed is making me feel really good, I'll use it more. And so I feel like for me anyway, it is like this integrated component of a healthy lifestyle, because like for me, when I smoke weed, that anxiety that people talk about and feel, like, that's the shit that gets me off my ass doing things.
I got to get up and move.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like if I smoke weed and I feel like uncomfortable in any way, then I'm like, well, why the fuck do I feel uncomfortable? And it's like, oh, because I have like 4 years of tax returns that I got to fix. I got to buy new tires for my truck. I got to figure out that insurance claim on my truck. And if all this shit sounds very real, it's because it is very real. And I just beast moded all that shit the past month, and I'll probably be smoking more weed now. That, you know, like I've cleared that out. But yeah, like I don't know. I view weed for me anyway as like it's always been like a teacher. Like, right, like it's.
Ooh, I like that.
It's a teacher. Like yeah.
I do feel the same way, because when you get stoned, you all of a sudden have all these thoughts, and people, I can understand why, but I feel like people associate that with anxiety. I can't shut my brain off.
Totally.
No, that's your brain telling you what you got to do.
Telling you what you got to do.
Because you are in a mode where you're like a stone mode. And so now your brain's running. It's like, oh my God, I got to do X, I got to do B,
100%.
I got to do Q, I got to do this.
It's like all of a sudden when you get really, really zooted and you're really high, you're not alone in the room with yourself anymore. Exactly. It's almost like there's this other voice or this other perspective. And maybe that perspective is like, your shit's fucked up. Yeah. And you got shit to do. And
because
you should be fucking worried about it. And like, maybe it is. Yeah. And then maybe you get your shit right because of the weed. So, I mean, for me, that's kind of been the balance, is like, I like to enjoy smoking weed. So if I'm smoking weed and I'm not having an enjoyable experience, generally that means that I got to fix something with my shit. And if I get my shit right, then I can enjoy the weed.
I can enjoy weed again.
It's, I don't know. It's kind of been like that.
No, it makes sense. It makes sense. I like how everybody has their own spin on what cannabis does for them. Some things are a bit far-fetched, but a lot of it's just for them. Is it how Absolutely. It operates for me, whether it's for something physical, whether it's something mental. Like me, when I go play ball, I'll smoke a fat ass blunt right before. I'll get high as giraffe pussy, and I'll be out there. I don't know why, but I feel like it puts me in this zone.
And you're talking basketball.
Yeah. It just puts me in this zone where I can. I'm deaf on my right side, so I really don't know what's going on over there because I'm focused on here, which is why I stay on the right side of the court, so I had a whole vision. But when I go down the left side and I'm stoned, I'm good.
This was something I learned this recently listening to a podcast. I guess that's something that like has been spoken about in the NBA for like decades now. Yeah. People are like, no, weed makes me better at the game. And I guess like the vast majority of people who are playing pro ball are stoned as shit.
Blowing it down right before.
I did not know that. I thought I knew like fucking whoever it was, like Dennis Rodman would like drink Henny and smoke weed before his games and take the fines every time.
Marlboro, menthols and shit like that. Nah, man. But weed, I swear, like it puts me in like I can see everything. I know where you're about to be before you get there, so let me throw it there because I know you're going to be there.
Heightened state of awareness.
Heightened state of awareness.
And if you're all smoking the same shit too, I believe in that. Like if when I was in a band growing up, if we would all smoke just a little bit of the same shit right before we went on stage, we were all kind of like in that same zone together. I mean, we're smoking the same thing. Like, I don't know.
You're in tune.
In tune.
The flower got you in tune.
Absolutely.
All right. Well, look, I've been recording this whole time, so I don't even need the countdown, nothing like that.
Oh, true.
Where did we first meet, Jay?
Dude, we might have met in here.
I think it might have been here. I came in one night.
You had just released a Royal Kush pre-roll.
Yes.
And I was managing the store at the time, and I think you came in, and I was like, holy shit, who is this guy with this incredible voice? Like that timbre hit. And I was like, who is this dude? That bass. And then, you were like, I've got this pre-roll. This is what I am, what I do, da-da-da. And I think we might have talked about our mutual friend, Melissa, of Mahia when you came in, because I think she was working here, Melissa Story. Because little known fact about Mahia, Melissa like used to work at the Gaston store, kind of like helped launch her pre-roll brand from the store. Freaking love her and all that. But you had mentioned something about, I think you had recently done a podcast with her.
Yeah, I did.
And I listened to that podcast later that week, and I was like, oh shit, like this guy's actually good at podcasting.
Pretty decent. It was a building. It's been a building.
Well, it's cool. Like, I like that you actually formatted your show and like had, like, you know, like you had her in and you guys went and like took a smoke break in the middle, right? And then you come back and you're like freshly blazed.
Yep, that's the move.
Which we could not do today.
Yeah, we can't do this today. We're doing this. We're doing this episode completely sober. But
I'm sober.
Yeah.
I have not smoked weed today.
I can't say that because I ain't at work. I mean, I am at work, but I ain't at work. You know what I'm saying?
Something like that. And I'm definitely telling the whole truth.
He's for real. We just had to, y'all heard him what he said before. It was like he's in his flow state right now.
I am.
Of maybe not smoking or smoking before bed. This isn't before bed. We see sunlight outside.
It's true.
So,
it's true. Although, with that, there is a caveat. Like, for me anyway, like, flower is way more stony than dabs. And we make dabs at Gaston. Really freaking nice dabs. So I'll rip the dab pen.
Okay.
A little bit of live rise. Obviously did not do that before this podcast.
Nope.
Of course.
I would never. He would never.
I would never. A guy like me in a place like this? Come on now.
It's funny. Well, without further ado, we have James, a.k.a. I call him White Jesus because he got the beautiful flowing hair. He be out here with it. I seen, what was that, Nican? I seen you, the cannabis convention, I seen you walking past, and I was like, there you go, look at him. And I said it to somebody. I was like, there go White Jesus. And they was like, I don't know him, but I get it why you call him that.
I like that you called me White Jesus because in my opinion, Jesus was definitely not white.
He was definitely not white.
So, yeah.
You need to make sense of who we're talking about.
Important modifier there, yeah. And yes, when I let my hair down, it is like down to my ass right now.
All flowy and whatnot.
I'm getting it cut though, dude. Big news in the weed world. I'm getting a haircut.
What's that mean? Like cutting it all off, or
no? I want to grow out the shaved sides.
Okay,
and that's like really tough to do without it looking whack as shit. So I'm getting it cut like collarbone length to then grow out the sides.
Okay,
I'm basically gonna like make a plan with the salon that I go to.
All right, I like that.
And basically be like, this is where I want to be in a few months after I grow it out, and see if they can help me get there and have it not look like terrible. The whole way.
I dig that. Hey, I know
a little self-care.
That's a big move because I remember I cut my hair, like I had locks. Like
it's an identity thing.
It is
100%. Like people think of me and they think of my long hair.
Yeah.
So it does. It sounds like whatever, maybe vain or whatever, but it's like it's an identity piece.
I mean, even to the T. Like I cut my hair. I was working at this restaurant. I cut my hair. Then I came back like a month or two later. They didn't even recognize me.
That's what I'm saying. I don't think anyone would recognize me really if I cut all my hair off. I used to wear it short before I moved out here, but anyway.
All right, well, let's get into this show, man.
Yes, yeah.
Man, my man's can talk for hours, man. He cool as shit. So, look, how did you get here to Gaston?
Yeah. It's actually kind of a crazy story, or like just a weird one. Like, so I was working in hospitality after moving up to Vermont. I had a grow in the gray market in Western Massachusetts, which is the gray market, for those who don't know, is when weed is legalized. It takes usually 2 to, in Vermont's case, about 4 years to write all that legislation into law. So you say weed is legal to sell, it's legal to possess, etc., but they don't actually have the laws written on how you then apply for a license, have a store for like a couple years. So I had moved to Massachusetts from Brooklyn, where I'm from, and I moved up there for like a fresh start or whatever. And 6 days after I moved there, it was November 1st, 2016 when I moved there. 6 days later, weed's legalized, and I'm like, this is a sign. So I went into some credit card debt, bought some lights, started growing weed. I was terrible at growing weed for like 3 years probably. It was just slanging swag that was like getting seeded and all this stuff. 4 years in, I got pretty nasty at it. Like I was pretty good. And at that point, there were stores legally, but I was growing like a bunch of weed in my basement, and I was selling ounces like for like $320. Everything was like reserved before it came down, and that was like while there were stores available. So like people were buying my black market or gray market weed for like that. So had some success in the weed world, but then when it was time to maybe go legal, it's like crazy expensive down in Mass. No shade on the Mass crew and the weed down there, but
I mean, it ain't Vermont, so we can throw a little shade. There's a little, y'all ain't as good as us.
I mean, the reality is in Vermont, it's like $2,500 to get the smallest, the tier 1 license to grow weed, and those are actually in the market right now. Some of the companies that are having the most success are the small growers who have smaller overhead. They don't have to pay a bunch of employees. And it's $2,500 for your license, and you get in there, and it's still a grind. Mind you,
absolutely.
I mean, especially right now where there's a lot of surplus, etc. Competition. But in Vermont, like, we have this healthy competition, right, where a lot of people can get into it, and then it creates like really good weed because of that. In Mass, where I was, it was like $25,000 to get a license. And then you're up against these huge corporations that the state is basically like prioritizing those guys to be successful. And you just had a lot of like importing people basically from Colorado. Like there was this guy who wanted to hire me down there, and he was like from New York, came from a healthcare background, had like shit tons of money and like just, private equity investors. And he was basically just like buying people from other states to like build a big hydroponic grow in Western Mass and like make a ton of money in this way that just seemed pretty like soulless to me.
Yeah.
So anyway, move up here, and I was doing hospitality. I was working at the restaurant connected to Foam Brewers, Deep City. Shout out to Deep City.
Okay.
They're dope.
They got a good ass chicken sandwich.
Dang, yes. And now they've pivoted. They're doing brunch, but when they used to do dinner, I ran their beverage program there.
Okay.
And that was like dream job for me, like just shaking cocktails, hanging out with people, doing the prep work. Like, it was just super, super fun. But then they pivoted, and they ended up switching from dinner to just brunch only. So that wasn't going to work for me. So I left Deep City, and I was kind of looking for a job. And I had this friend of mine, Taylor, who I met through a friend of a friend. And I always knew that Taylor like started this weed company, but I like literally had not said to him once. Like, we hung out a bunch at that time. I hadn't mentioned one time while hanging out that I had any experience with weed, that I knew anything about it, and I came from this like extensive background of it. But then I'm like in between jobs, and I'm like, I kind of decided I didn't like the weed industry, but I could try the Vermont weed industry, and like my homie Taylor has that weed company. I could at least like ask. So I like sent a text to a friend and was like, hey, like, do you think you could just like ask Taylor, like, there's that store that he's opening up soon, like see if there's like an opening or something. And then that friend was like, yeah, I just mentioned it, and like Ebo is going to call you sometime this week. And I was like, what the fuck is an Ebo? And what the fuck is an Evo? And like, what does that even mean? But I was like, all right. And then so I get this call later in the week from an 802 number, and I'm like, hey, hello. And it's Ebo, who Ebo is the co-owner of Gaston, founder. Yeah. He was on the podcast earlier.
Yeah.
You guys know him.
You know
Ebo, the prolific Ebo.
The prolific.
But yeah, so him and Taylor started Gaston about like 4 years ago. I want to say like 3.5-ish years ago. And the store opened in November of 2023. Mm-hmm. So this was right around October 2023. Ebo and I ended up talking for like about an hour on the phone that day. And he's like, come into the shop. Came in here. This place was not open yet. There was some shit on the walls, on the shelves, nothing. There was not. It was like, what's going on here? How's this place going to be open in a week, basically, is what I thought. Went to that back office, and like, we just really fucking got into it and rapped. And honestly, I'll be honest, like, when I came in, I was like, my thought, based on just my general impression and the vibe, is that you run this like big corporatized weed company, and I'm not into that vibe at all. Yeah. And that was the first thing I said to him. I was like, I'm gonna be straight up, like, that's what I view this as. And we ended up having a whole conversation where I was like pretty skeptical that I really was like, that's what Gaston appears to be to me. And Ebo like put a lot into perspective for me that day. He was like, man, like, Taylor is from Vermont. Taylor's dad started Burton, and that's where like the funds came to start Gaston. He was like, we built this lab in Williston so that we could give Vermont weed a platform. He was like, yeah, like, Burton is a family-owned company. They've never sold out. He's like, that's the intention with this weed company, is like friends and family owned company, never selling out, putting Vermont weed on the map by essentially like the lab that we had built for Gaston. This is what he's explaining to me. He's like, we worked with Refine Extraction Company, which is they're in multiple states. They crush at specifically hydrocarbon extraction, which is what we do. He's like, we contacted them, knowing that they're the best hydrocarbon extractors in the country. We had their lead extractor, like their director of extraction, come to Vermont, build his dream lab in Williston. So it's literally like
Damn, that's crazy.
Dude, it's the most up-to-date lab that they've built, the Refine team. They built that for us in little Williston, Vermont. Yeah. And so it was that moment that I realized, I was like, oh shit, like these guys are legitimately just really into fucking smoking weed, and they want to make something that's dank, and they want to make it here without any like ties or pressure to anyone else. Like, dude, like it's crazy. We have that facility, but we don't have like a board of directors to answer to, or we don't have like investors who are like, you need to do this that way. You need to make X amount of dollars by X date. Like it's really just like we go in there and we're like, how can we get creative? How can we make dank shit? And how do we like get the word out that it's like really fucking good? So in the most long-winded answer ever, that's how I started at Gaston. I texted a friend of a friend to hit up Taylor and met Evo.
Rest has been history.
Yeah.
Well, it's good that you gave the long-winded version because, like I said, that's all content. You know
yes. Yeah, fair enough.
And they're listening. You know what I'm saying?
If rambling is content, I'm a fucking gold mine. I can go forever, bro.
Hey, that's what's up. Well, you said you were in the gray market. So how long have you been consuming cannabis?
Dude, all right, so I'm 32.
Okay.
And I started smoking weed when I was 15, which was actually a little bit later than my friends. I smoked weed like a couple times. To be honest, though, like more than smoking weed, I've always been really into selling weed.
Okay.
Like I was a sophomore in high school when I first started selling weed. And that was also when I first smoked weed. So I think it was like I used to do the plays growing up and shit. So I was in like Hello Dolly, a production of Hello Dolly for my high school. Smoked some weed at the after party. It was Strawberry Cough. Okay. First weed that actually got me high. Second time that I smoked. And I had a blast. And then I was like, shit, like all these theater kids smoke pot, but they're kind of like dweeby and don't really know where to get the
It's
weed,
funny because it's like those are the nerds of the school clique.
Oh, totally.
You got your jocks,
100%.
you got your cool girls,
yes.
You got your nerds, and you got the stinkies over here.
It was very stereotypical like that too. My
exactly.
High school. And I was like, I'm not like really homies like deep with the weed crowd. Like my two best friends and I smoked a lot of weed, but I was like, that's not really like my crowd. My crowd is more like these theater geeks, and like there was always a jock who would like act in the show. So like whatever. I was kind of just like this dude who had like a lot of friends in a lot of different circles. Perfect fucking candidate to sell some fucking weed. So I think like within a month or two of getting high for my first time when I was 15, I bought like an ounce of weed. And I started selling weed. Started flipping weed. I sold weed all through high school. I got sent to boarding school when I was 17 because I was selling weed. Had to take a hiatus for like a year while I was away. Learned some things about myself. That was dope. And then I immediately after that went to college in North Carolina and started selling weed again. And then I got kicked out of college. They could not pin me for selling weed. So I got arrested from college for a felony larceny charge they tried to stick me with. It all got wiped from my record, but I was joyriding around in a golf cart. And like parking it at my dorm and shit. And they had videos of people coming into my apartment and leaving my apartment all day. All day long, and they're like, this kid's selling hella pot. And down in North Carolina, that's
illegal. Like especially back then.
Illegal, bro.
I mean, they're getting around it with the THCA now.
Yes,
but still,
there's
none
of that though. This was a decade ago because I'm fucking old as rocks now.
Chill, Paul. I'm 42 this year.
Okay, true.
Okay, I got it.
But my skin's not gonna look as nice as your skin when I'm 42. Let's be honest,
You funny.
But yes, I got kicked out and arrested from college for a larceny of this golf cart. It all got wiped and everything. But they told me straight up, they were like, we know you're selling weed. You're suspended for 2 years. If you want to come back, we're going to drug test you every month. Like, we don't want you here because you're selling weed to kids on our campus. So I really, like, more than I've, like, always wanted to smoke weed, I've always wanted to sell weed. And I don't know. For me, it was like a victimless crime. You know,
Okay.
like I could make money, but I was also like, I was always the dude trying to really find like good quality fucking weed. And I'm also like a sensitive guy in terms of like smoking. Like if I smoke something that's been sprayed with some garbage or something, I'll break out in hives, dude. It's like fucked up. So for me, I was like, there's got to be other people out there like me who like really are sensitive to what they're smoking and want to smoke really good shit. So I've always been like a curate nice fucking packs, drive for the good weed, sell it for a high price, like get the good shit from James or, you know.
That's dope.
Yeah.
All right. Okay.
Another long answer to a short question.
Yeah. What school did you go to in North Carolina?
Elon.
Okay. One of my boys used to play ball down at Elon.
Yes.
I went to a couple basketball games back in the day.
Quite preppy.
Yeah.
Like,
That's a real pinkies out type school. You were selling weed at Elon.
Yes, sir. And that's honestly, that was my trick. I sold weed to 2 fraternities at Elon. So those were like my clients.
Okay.
It was like 2 fraternities. I could get into the frat parties. I didn't have to do any of the hazing bullshit. I would literally, it's kind of cringe, but I would show up at the door of the party and I would give them like my dealer name, which was Sage.
Okay.
I would be like, yeah, it's Sage and Buddha. That was my homie who I sold weed with. And I'd be like, yeah. Like, they know who we are. And then they would let us in, and I would sell weed to these fraternities. It's pretty sick.
It makes so much sense. Hey, that's the perfect college job.
I mean, why not? Why not? I don't know if my mom agrees, but
absolutely.
I will say though, she was both my parents when they came around to the weed thing was when I started to grow and do my own thing down in Western Mass, because they were like, yo, if it's legal and you're making money and you're building a business, and I would tell them like, yeah, I'm doing like 60 hours a week, like keeping this grow going, and like there were like farmers markets and stuff that you could travel to and like legally sell pot. There were like cops there and everything. They would just like watch it all go down. So that's kind of when that script flipped. Both my parents were like, oh, we're actually like really proud of you all of a sudden because you're doing a good job.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, hey, that shit feel good, right?
It did feel good. Honestly.
I ain't gonna lie, because I was always told, my mother always said you can never make a living off weed. Never make a living off selling weed. Never do. And
same.
Now here we are, we seeing legit businesses pop up. We're seeing people grow manufacturers, all dealing with weed, and then here I am. I'm about to have my first grow this season.
No way, bro!
I'm about to be bringing
sick
some good product to the you know what I'm saying, to the market.
Go,
I ain't gonna lie, it's kind of been my ploy the whole time. Like I wanted to build a brand first and get, you know what I'm saying. Like now you know who I am,
smart,
and what I'm doing.
Smart.
Now, boom. Yes. Because that was the pre-roll. That was the slow motion to get the pre-roll started.
Absolutely.
So collabing with this one, talking to this one,
dude,
doing
and
this.
Everyone is your homie. Yeah. Like you have a lot of friends in the industry. I mean, like that's really, I think, the most difficult part for a lot of people is like they overlook that aspect. You know, maybe they're really passionate about the weed, which is what makes Vermont weed so special. Yeah. But like, there's so much effort that goes into the marketing and the networking. I mean, like, yeah, it blows my mind when someone's able to do it solo and do it well.
And that's going to be I'm going to have.
Dude, good for you, man.
I'd say 1.7 because I got somebody that's going to help me occasionally.
Of course.
But it's always going to be. It's going to be my baby.
Absolutely.
Like a lot of things in my life are going to have to change because now I have this whole brand new focus. I'm not going to be at home for 2 to 3 days. And then when I'm at home, I'm at work. And if I'm not at work, I'm doing this. So a lot of things are going to have to change. But I know how it's going to be in the end because this has been my vision the whole time.
Just wait till you want to take a week and go away somewhere and you realize like, uh-oh.
I have a week. It's funny because I have a week that I'm going to be away this year and this summer. And I got the guy that I'm growing under.
Yes.
He's going to be the one that's, I'm like, look.
Okay, nice.
You need to do this.
Yeah.
Like, there is no, I was busy.
Yeah.
No, you need to do this.
Well, it's tough, dude, because you can be maintaining a room, right? And like, if you're maintaining every stage of growth, you've got mother plants, you've got clones, you've got veg, and you've got flower, and then you also have like your curing room.
Yeah.
And that's in a constant cycle. So if you leave for like 5 days and even just one aspect of that cycle gets fucked up while you're gone, that's like you're losing months of work. Like I left like a multiple page document for a plant sitter once, and I paid her like $150 a day to watch my house and my plants and my cats. And I came back and all the mothers were just dead. And I guess she had just like, honest mistake, misinterpreted the way I wrote it and watered them like a tenth of the amount that they needed to be watered. And she's like, okay, all my mothers are dead, and like I gotta figure that out now. That's like your genetics and shit. Yeah,
it's my babies.
Stuff. Yeah,
that's crazy.
No, but you're very smart.
Yeah,
I mean, I'm sure you planted this.
I've got with this plan that I've been devising. I'm also devising another to. I want to be doing. I can just edit this out. But that's what you need to do with this one.
Dude, you shouldn't edit this out. You should leave it as a teaser. That's hype as fuck. I don't know. I hope he leaves it in here.
I just might.
That's sick though. That's really, really cool.
I really want to showcase myself and what I've learned, and then bring knowledge from other people through video, audio, and actually. Because my flower is so good, because I had multiple hands put in it who's been doing this for X amount of years. You know,
dude, it's crazy, man. Like I don't know if I've ever worked in any industry where like the passion for what we're doing runs this deep. Like out of the people who work just at this store, myself and 2 other people actively grow weed like at their home grows. Like I don't actively grow weed, but two of my coworkers grow weed in little home grows and have been growing weed for years. Like you just didn't see that in Massachusetts. Like a weed dealer would work at a weed store because they'd be like, oh, it's like a cool, chill job to work at the weed store, but they wouldn't really know too much about the plant. Like dedicating your life to learning how to grow it and having grown it before. I mean, there's a huge gardening and growing shit culture in Vermont anyway. So I guess it makes more sense. But it is really cool to be like, oh shit, no, like my coworkers and I, like we all work with this plant and grow it. And then I go into other stores that sell our stuff and hang with like homies in the industry, and like top to bottom, you know, you'll see like generally like half the staff at most weed stores have worked directly with weed before growing it, which is, it's really cool because growing weed, it deepens your understanding of the weed so much better. And really where I think it matters, where like it's good for like a consumer anyway, going into a weed store, like if someone at that store who's working there has grown weed before, it should inspire a lot of confidence in you buying product from them, because
I like that.
When you're curating the weed to bring in, you notice things that you wouldn't notice unless you had grown before.
Unless you've grown it,
Yeah, there's certain ways that you can trim weed to hide, like spraying it late into flower, just little details like that where like maybe the quality is still like a 9 out of 10, but like you catch that like 1 thing out of 10 that's maybe not quite right. And you pick that strain instead of that one. You know,
the man's got knowledge. He knows.
Yeah, we try anyway.
So that's good. Well, look, we gonna try to get one more guest on.
Yes.
You think she's gonna come on?
I hope so. Right. She's dope.
I know.
Okay.
But before we go, that's what I was gonna say. Before we go, 2 questions. One, you're on a 5-hour road trip, and you have one artist to listen to. Who is it going to be?
Pretty Lights Live.
Pretty Lights?
Pretty Lights Live, yeah. Okay. So Pretty Lights is the group.
Oh.
They make live electronic music. Yeah.
Kate.
So Kate from Yellowbird and her husband John, we all travel and go see Pretty Lights together.
That's dope. Yeah,
she told me. It's a vibe. And honestly, for all the stoners out there, if you like music to listen to while you're high, go check out Pretty Lights.
Okay, dude. Pretty Lights. Yeah. I'm going to make Pretty Lights my Instagram song, like when I upload all our pictures.
Yes.
I'm going to make one of their songs.
It's mostly instrumentals. Okay. And like he started by making hip hop beats in Colorado and growing weed. and it evolved into this like whole crazy band where they like create live music, live electronic music, sample shit from all different decades.
All right, sorry, Ebo, I tagged the wrong. Y'all was talking about that.
Yeah. We got like a double Instagram right now because like we lost like 5 Instagrams.
Y'all
kept getting taken down.
Yeah.
So
all right.
yeah,
I'll fix it. I'll make sure I fix it, Ebo.
We'll fix it. Ebo, he's always watching. Ebo has a million eyes.
Hey, that's funny.
Yeah.
All right. Well, Pretty Lights. All right. Next question is, let's see. Let's switch it up for you. When you're not involved in the cannabis industry, what do you like to do in your private time?
Oh, absolutely. Skiing is number one. Okay. Massive skier. This year was kind of a not so great season for me, and I think I only had like about 50 days on snow. Last year I had about like 80 days on snow. I'm the type of psychopath who likes to like put my skis over my shoulder and hike up before the lifts are spinning.
Oh, wow.
So yeah, I'm a diehard skier. Really the only thing that I'll put in front of skiing for my life is like my job. And in the past, I've put skiing before my job. This is the first job I've had though, and Ebo, I hope you're watching. Sorry, where like there's no compromise. Like Gaston comes first before skiing, which is like kind of crazy, but whatever.
Well, I mean,
when you got a good opportunity,
so I was about to say, with a good opportunity, certain things must be set on the back burner or sacrificed.
Exactly.
So, and you realize what you got here.
Yes, absolutely. So, I mean, I feel very, very grateful for it.
Well,
Trying
look,
my best.
Thank you, man.
Yeah,
really
thank you,
appreciate
Chris.
Coming on.
Always a pleasure.
Yeah,
man.
I like
good to see you.
Every time we see each other, we just get to chop it up.
Oh, it's a good vibe, dude.
It's good that we got to chop it up.
Absolutely,
officially.
dude. Absolutely. Hell yeah. Thank you for having me.
We're going to be back with one more guest. And we are back with our final guest. I ain't going to lie. When I was watching you, I was like, this might be trouble getting her on. She's quiet. Hey, how you doing? Keep doing it. But I was like, I got to get her on. Yeah. So thank you for coming on.
No problem.
All right. I just met this young lady probably now. Like, a couple hours. Yeah, a couple hours ago, because I've been down here for a while talking and chopping it up. But without further ado, we have Tess here. What do you do here?
I help count everything.
You help?
Yeah. I sell weed and help keep everything in order with our quantities and our inventory, and
Okay. How do you like it here?
I love it. It's a great place to work.
How much have you worked in the cannabis industry before?
No, this is my first cannabis industry job. I've been in customer service for years and years, so I figured things go hand in hand. But
Yeah.
I love weed.
I do feel the same way because, like I said, I was running restaurants before this, and now that I'm behind the counter selling weed, it's kind of like bringing the two things together. Like when I was running restaurants, I was selling weed to the people in the restaurant. So it's like now I can just do both.
Yeah, I was a barista before this, so
it's
just giving people what they want. You know, everybody comes in, they're happy, and they leave happier.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
I like when people come into, at the time, restaurants or even a dispensary. They come in with the
Rumpin',
face, and then once you laugh, kiki with them a little bit, and you give them some weed, and then when they leave, they'll be like, "Thank you."
Like change their whole day.
Change the whole day.
Nice.
Or they'll even say, "Having a bad day, but I know it's going to get better after this."
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? All right, good. At least we got that perspective to look at.
Yeah.
You know. So barista, like, where at?
On Southern Vermont, Springfield, Vermont. There was a little coffee shop down there that I worked at a couple years doing that, and it was nice. Get up early, make the coffee, get people on their way, and
I got my bachelor's in food and beverage business management, and my associates in baking and pastries. So I'm an early riser as well. Making the pastries, getting the dough ready for later on doing so. Yeah, I get that.
It's nice getting out there before everybody else, before the world wakes up.
Before the world wakes up. I know it was weird when I first started. I worked at a bakery on Main Street in Burlington, and I was traveling to Montpelier to do school, and this was my first job outside of school. And I remember feeling that same way, like, man, I got to work. It was like 4 a.m, and nothing was moving. I was the only one on the street walking across, no cars. And then where we worked at in the bakery, you could just see like life start to come about. You know, it's pretty cool.
It is really cool, especially in the wintertime.
Oh yeah.
When it's just like blankets of snow, it's quiet, nothing, and then slowly things are popping up.
just starts to wake up.
Yeah.
So, are you a consumer of cannabis?
Oh yeah.
How long have you been smoking?
Started right 14, I
Okay.
would say. I actually like smoked a lot more back then than I do now. 'Cause now it's I mean, I do smoke flower, but a lot of it is edibles. I'm a gummy girl.
Okay,
Yeah.
you like gummies.
Yeah.
How was it when you were being raised for flower? How was it in your life? Did you sneak and do it? Or?
Oh yeah, snuck and did it, and every time I got caught, I'd be grounded for a couple months, and I'd get let out and do it again. And it's a
Get let out of
cycle.
jail.
Yeah.
That's fun. How do they feel about you working in flower and cannabis now?
Oh, my family's fine with it now. I mean, once I think I was 16, my dad was like, you know what? I'm going to stop trying to get you to stop smoking. As long as you smoke stuff that comes from Vermont, it's grown here, then you're good. Don't smoke the stuff that comes from the cities.
Yeah, because that's the one thing that I've learned. Like, I prefer to smoke. Obviously, I can only smoke what comes from Vermont because I live in Vermont. But before all of this was happening, like you don't know where your weed's coming from, and you do get weed that's sprayed. I remember back in like mid 2000s, late 2000s, people was putting like some type of catnip or something like that. They was pressing it or spraying it on their weed, and I remember I was smoking with this girl, and I was like, "Yo, this is fire," and she got it. She looked at it. She was like, "No, it's not."
Good.
She was like, "Have you seen me?" I'm like, "Yeah, this shit look exotic." And then she broke it and put it in the bowl. And as soon as she hit it, she was like, no. And I was like, "You just don't know good weed." And then she was like, "Oh yeah," and she popped out a bag.
Yeah.
And I was like, "Oh, your shit do look better than mine." You know what I'm saying? And it was obviously better than mine. But then she broke it down about how much people is like outside of Vermont spraying and adding to just putting stuff that isn't supposed to be in weed.
Or even just using the wrong sort of thing to grow it with.
Yeah.
You know, people don't realize you're not supposed to use Miracle Grow.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
so.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I think my first plant, I started using Miracle Grow because that was like what I knew.
Yeah.
And then I had a friend come over and see it. And it was like, "What you using?" Because it was like a little bit. It was like, "Yeah, I got Miracle Grow." And it was like, "No, don't do that." So, but since then, you know, it's all a learning process. You know, you have to learn how to grow, what to put in it, what not to put in it, how much love to, and then you realize that it's a lot. You know what I'm saying?
It's a lot.
But it's rewarding in the end.
It is. It's a lot of fun. I'm actually on my last round for a little while.
Okay.
I'm kind of over it.
You're done?
I've been doing it for a while, and I mean, every batch comes out a little bit better, but this year I've got a lot going on, so take a little break this summer, and then maybe start it up in the fall again.
Okay. Are you indoor or?
Indoors, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's
little
dope.
tent, yeah.
Yeah. What you growing?
Right now I have some, it's like Ethereal, Sunset, and Tranquility.
Okay.
Some seeds that they gave me from here.
Okay, that's dope. Who the seeds from? Do you remember?
From Sunny Garden.
Sunny Garden.
And White Clouds Genetics.
White Clouds. I don't know them, but I know Sunny Garden.
Yeah.
Sunny Garden. We got some things happening this summer, which
Yeah.
I've already said like 3 times.
Nice.
But I'm getting some clones from him in that area.
Are you going to grow indoors or outdoors?
Sun grown.
Nice.
Yeah, that's I find I'm starting small. Like, you know, I'm my brand right now, and now I'm getting into growing, which I've been into growing, but now I'm growing. So now I'm starting with sun grown. Then I'm going to expand to sun grown. Like right now, I'm going to be growing 45 to 50 plants.
Oh, okay.
And then next year I want to double it. And then I'm going to go to my 125. Then I'm going to put it in indoor. So it's all a growing process.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Fun.
This has been my ploy from
Yeah.
the beginning.
Awesome.
Yeah. So yeah, but I know. I ain't gonna keep you too long because you know, brother Jesus right there. He was on the roll.
Yeah, no, that's the talker, man.
And you know what he talking about.
Oh,
And
yeah.
I like. It's not like he's a bad talker because you know you got them talkers
No,
that.
I mean, we chop it up.
Yeah. I can chop
I'm
it up
never
with him.
bored here.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
It's
I
awesome.
can listen to him talk. That's why I was just like, Go ahead.
Yeah.
Go off, homie. So, but before I let you go, I want to ask you 2 questions.
Okay.
One, you've done something wrong and you're on death row. What is going to be your last meal?
Oh, my last meal. Oh, man. Shit.
Yeah, it's your last one.
Honestly, I could go for a good New York strip, honestly.
Okay.
Yeah.
What would you have with this
With
strip?
it, I mean, some garlic mashed potatoes.
Okay.
Maybe some asparagus.
Asparagus.
Yeah.
I just made some asparagus like a couple days ago.
Good in the air fryer.
Yeah, that's why I did
my
it.
Favorite
I
way
like
to do
parmed it, toss it in oil, little salt and pepper, parmed it, throw it in there. That's my shit.
I wish I had like a huge air fryer.
I made two the 2 trays. I made both trays like just
Oh, you
filled.
you put trays in your
Yeah,
air
well, I cut the tips off, of course,
Okay.
but then I
That's
make
the
them.
best part?
Well, the fat tips.
Oh, you mean the ends?
The ends, yeah,
I like
yeah.
The tip.
Oh
the
no,
tips
I
are
eat the tip.
best.
Yeah, you eat the tips.
Yeah.
No, I cut the ends off, but then I like fill the air fryer, like and just turned it up and just let it go for like 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Pull them out.
Oh, it's the best.
It's my shit.
Yeah.
It's my shit. All right, so what would you have for dessert?
Dessert. Something like fruity.
Okay.
Maybe like a sorbet or something.
Okay.
Yeah.
I can dig that. That'd be nice.
Yeah.
All right,
It's
next.
like summertime. I feel like.
Yeah. As long as you ain't say gazpacho.
No.
Gazpacho is weird.
Yeah, that's like cold soup. Right?
Yeah. It's trash.
I've never had it. I wouldn't eat it.
Don't. Please. I love eating food. I love adventuring into new food. Like I just had caterpillars for the first time a while back.
Caterpillars.
Yeah. It was African made. And at first they're like, what the fuck am I putting in my mouth?
Yeah.
But then, like, I had to eat another one because now the shock is gone.
Yeah, so-
and
Elaborate on the caterpillars.
Okay.
Were they
So-
like fuzzy? Were they just
No,
like...
they're fried.
Okay.
They cook it in oil. They almost look like silkworms,
Okay.
but I'm pretty sure they're not. But they're just caught and cooked.
They,
Season,
Okay,
you know,
it's not
salt,
battered or
pepper.
anything.
Yeah, nothing battered, just fried. It is weird to look at and know what they are and be like, I'm about to put this shit in my mouth.
Yeah.
But then at the same time, it's a culture.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It's no different than eating like crustaceans. and
Exactly.
stuff, you know?
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
all fun to somebody.
Yeah, exactly. It's all something. So, but it was good. The second one I ate, okay, I can get it. So yeah, that's my little.
That's pretty cool, though.
Yeah, it was
That's
pretty
adventurous.
cool.
I don't know if I could do it. I'll try.
But no to gazpacho. Like, fuck gazpacho. All right. So next question is, what do you like to do in your off time?
In my office, I like to see live music.
Okay.
I like to try to get my kids to go to any shows I
Okay.
can drag them to.
Okay.
Yeah, just like to hang out in the sunshine, go river hopping, play in the garden,
Yeah.
hang with the family. Yeah,
That's
just
dope.
chill stuff.
Yeah. What's your favorite show that you've ever been to?
My favorite show? Oh my god! I mean, any Mo show.
Okay.
That's like my favorite band, but I mean, I've been to a lot of good shows.
Yeah.
I just went to the Gather Outdoors Fest for my bachelorette party.
Okay.
And that was a lot of fun. James was there too, actually. It was
Hey,
his
that's
birthday
dope.
weekend, so,
Yeah.
that was mad fun.
Okay.
I haven't been to a lot of bad shows, actually.
Okay. All right. Honestly, I haven't either now that I think about it. I went my first concert ever after I turned 40 was Childish Gambino.
Okay, how was that?
That I ate mushrooms before, so it was extra fun.
Yeah.
I was up in the top of it, just screaming, singing every song with him. Think he looking at me, I'm pointing at him. He pointing at me, even though I know he ain't, but I'm pointing at him.
That's the best feeling ever.
Oh my
Just
God, it was
yeah.
so dope. And the next one I went to was I went to Essence Fest in Louisiana, and that was like just a weekend long concert. I seen like Babyface, Boyz II Men, Erykah Badu, Jill Scott, a whole bunch of people. And then the week after that, I went and seen Tyler, the Creator.
Oh, word.
So yeah, that was pretty dope. I took my daughter to go see that.
Nice.
So that was pretty dope. So yeah. All right. Well, look, thank you so much for coming on.
Problem.
Greatly appreciate it. And you like working here?
I love working here.
It's a pretty cool spot. Every time I've came in, I like the vibes here. I like what y'all doing.
Yeah, everybody here is chill. We have a really good time.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just always fun.
Yeah, that's dope. Well, we're going to close it out. So,
Thanks for having me.
again, thank you for coming on, and thank y'all for listening. Greatly appreciate y'all tuning in every week. I'm glad I'm moving to filming. I'm going to be doing a couple other projects coming up here soon. Big things coming, trying to make some things happen. So, again, thank y'all for listening, and y'all know the drill. Y'all stay blazing and stay amazing. And we out. Yeah. Thank you for coming on. Really appreciate it. Yeah. Let me get a picture with you real quick. So, pick for the ground. Oh, no, that's right. I need a new phone. See that? It's all type of beat up and whatnot.